And then it dawned on me that they had in their hand. So Steve Francis, Paul Francis, the same person, they're hiding their hands around there as MVP.
Welcome back, trackies. Our reigning 200-meter sprint queen, Shericka Jackson, crashed out big time in the 60-meter race at the New Balance Grand Prix this weekend. Now, tracking indoor meets. Now, trackies. We want to know, do we have she ran 7:34, and that was 10th overall, so she did not make the finals. We were looking to see a big showdown with the likes of Alia Hobbs. That did not happen. So we want to know, do we have unrealistic expectations of Shericka Jackson? Should we have expected more? Well, before T even says anything, because I don't know what she's going to say, I'm going to run right in and say yes, yes, yes. Track is, I was so disappointed, and there are a number of reasons.
Hold on, is that yes, we have unrealistic expectations, or no, we don't?
Yes, we should have these expectations. We should
Okay.
have these expectations, and we should expect them to deliver. Track is, if you're hungry, you will get fed. And last year, when Shericka opened her 60-meter, remember, I know this was Shericka coming down from 400, still just getting the year before she had done the Olympics, still just getting to the whole 200-meter type of rhythm. And she opened her 60-meter season running 7:28, I believe it was, and followed that up with 7:12 at that same meet in the finals. Now, track is, comparing to opening up your season 7:34. I don't care how early it is in the season, and I know you're gonna come from me in the comment section below. And the bigger picture is the World Championships, and there is no indoor championships this year. I know, I know, I know. But track is, everybody wants a piece of that 100 meters. Everybody wants a piece of that 200 meters. Somebody in our comment section last week said that nobody doesn't own any spots, and they are right. Whoever is hungry most will get the spots. So running 7:34, in my mind, it just gave me not as hungry as I was last year. That's how I felt about it personally. And I hope she has some deep introspection and decides that, listen, in order to stay on top, in order to retain a spot in the 100 on the 100-meter medal podium, I need to be at my best, because we see what is happening on the track field. The US had there's two full seasons, two full championships that they have been starved out of placing in the placing on the medal podium. And this year they're trying their best to get back onto the medal podium. So I want to know if our Jamaican athletes, talented as they are going to sit by and make the US or any other comers. We see what's happening with Dean Asher Smith, Kambonji, Talu, and the list goes on. I want to know if they're going to let them crawl up onto the podium and take away our top three. T, what did you feel about the performance? Am I overly dramatic?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think our viewers kind of got my raw emotions that particular day. I literally locked off the stream. I was so shocked because in the back of my mind, she's making the finals. So I'm not even checking the results page to see, how they progress, kind of thing. Because to me, it's a no-brainer. But let me just say this before I get into the race. I don't think this time or this race or this performance will affect anything as it relates to her 100 meters this season or whatever the plans are with the coach this season. So I don't think it's going to affect it any at all. However, what I will say is that I saw a lot of persons in the comment section coming and saying, oh, you know, we shouldn't have been expecting anything from Shericka because Shericka is a 400-meter runner and she has a bad start. This is a 7:04 60-meter sprinter. You all in the comment section telling me that I shouldn't have been expecting Shericka to at least make the finals. That's straight cap. That is straight cap. For me, that made absolutely no sense. Telling me, I was like, crazy. This is a 704 sprinter. Yes, it's her first indoor race of the season, but against that field, against the likes of Sydney McLaughlin, that 400-meter hurdler, some 100-meter hurdler sprinkled here and there, some girls that are not on their form, and the finals even show that. Apart from Aliyah running, what was it, 704, 702 to win, everybody was 710, and that was the closest person. Everybody was way, way, way back, right? So you're not going to tell me that Shericka couldn't make it into that finals. No, of course, I had to rein myself in, obviously, from my raw emotions on the day, and I had to start thinking no, because her training partner, Antonique Strawn, made the finals. And I had to sit down and I said to myself, there's no way Anthony Sean is making the finals and Shericka is not making the finals. And then it dawned on me that they're hiding their hand. So Steve Francis, Paul Francis, the same person, they're hiding their hands around their MVP. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Are they
So
the
they
same
don't want to
person?
give away too much too early.
Right.
No, they don't want to give it away. Right? No, I haven't seen the race, but that is my thought
But
process
last
coming
year they
into
didn't
this.
mind though. Last year that Shericka was out there running, like running the 60 meters
No, there's a
and
difference between knowing what you're
competing and
capable
trying to
of.
do her best.
No, that because last season they didn't know what she was capable of. So she had to go out there and actually put down the times and run to see, okay, can I do this? Can I get my start right to where I can be competitive with the likes of Eileen and Shelley in the 100 meters? This season, I already know I can do it. So I'm not going to go in this one-off meaningless race and try to lay down something spectacular to show my hand to my competitors so that they can look out for me. No, I'm going to keep you thinking, keep you wondering if I'm ready or if I'm not ready. Maybe underestimate me slightly and say, oh, she her 16 are good. Her start's still bad. You understand what I'm saying? So let
I
them have that
I
kind of thought
disagree.
process.
Everybody knows Shericka's hand. Her whether it's just like Shelly, because we know that when Shelly starts her season, she tends not to go hard either. No, everybody knows that everybody is still expecting to
No,
see
no,
her
no, no, no.
come championships day turn up at her best. So
It's
Shericka proved to us last year that she is that good. So there's no need to hide any hand. And if anybody needs to be hiding any hand, it's Elaine, because with her you never know one way or the other. But I
no,
don't
let me tell
think
you something. There's a difference between knowing and thinking in your brain that this might be the case. If Shericka came out right now and laid down some ridiculous fast time, everybody would be looking at her zoned in and be like, okay, she's a definite threat. She may even go much faster, get into that 10-6 that everybody's been talking about. Even her coach herself, they were expecting the 10-6 last year. It didn't happen. So everybody will be zoned in and saying, yeah, man, it'll go come. Based on this time we see it. Our first race, yeah, it's coming. But when she doesn't do that now, that pressure that extra expectation from outsiders like myself, all of our track fans don't exist. But they're secretly they're working on what they're working on, knowing in their minds, Shericka and her coach Paul Francis Stewart Francis, that they have this thing locked and they have this thing done pat. And when time comes for the 100-meter there, then I'm gonna come out and destroy everybody else. So other than my original shock of her not making the finals. And obviously, people in the comment section tell me that I shouldn't have these expectations because she's not a good 60-meter runner. I don't care. 704 is fast. That's ridiculously fast, right? She may not be the best of the best, but that is ridiculously fast, right? We saw Julian running what, 7 seconds flat, and just take that into consideration when you're talking about 704 kind of thing. So now that I've had a moment to think about it, that's definitely the hand they're playing. And this is every okay. Let me not say
well,
steamroll Paul
I
Francis. Let's say
disagree.
MVP.
I
It's
100%
MVP.
disagree.
They're known for doing these type of things. So
I
yeah,
100% disagree.
that's
It's
all she
giving me
wrote.
Carmelita Jetta after she won the world championships and dropped her hand, and she herself said, "I was riding high, training less." Well, these are not her exact words, but basically she was saying that,
I bought a house. I
yeah,
was rich.
she had to pinch herself and remind herself that she needed to take training seriously, because after coming off that world championships win, it was she forgot that, hey, I need to keep training if I want to be
I
this
think the
good.
Jamaican men have a different mentality. They know
I
it's a
know,
beast
I
out there.
agree
They're
that
not like the
they
men.
do, I agree that they do, but honestly, for me, that's just what it's given me. So I disagree with your take on it this time.
All right, Trackies, your
It's
partner
given
to
me, it's
disagree.
given me a rich and switch. Oh my God. Shakis, tell us what you think in this in the comment section down below. Are you with me? Should every race should our athletes take every single race seriously, like it is the race, the medal race, the money race, or should they, or was Shericka hiding her hand? As T said, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like our video and subscribe to our channel. I'm Tam.
And I'm T.
We'll catch you in another one.